Not sunbathing for a month means being accompanied by millions of mites while you sleep. You can't imagine that these tiny creatures, so small that they are barely visible to the naked eye, actually belong to the same family as spiders. As arachnids, mites have a body size of only 0.5 millimeters and, as adults, they have 4 pairs of legs and a mouthpart at the front, feeding on various human residues such as skin flakes. They are incredibly resilient and adaptable, with over 50,000 species of mites discovered worldwide, second only to insects, and they are virtually ubiquitous around us. Whether it's on the bed sheets and blankets in your home or the shirt you're about to wear when you go out, you can find their presence everywhere. According to research data, there are approximately 100,000 to 1 million mites per bed, and once they crawl onto your body, they continuously move through your pores day and night, which is their favorite living environment. However, while mites are everywhere, there's no need to be overly alarmed because, among the tens of thousands of mite species, only about 10 of them pose a threat to human health. When their numbers exceed a certain threshold, their excrement can spread all over your body and even irritate your respiratory system, leading to allergic reactions such as asthma and urticaria. In China, nearly 80% of the population with allergies is attributed to dust mites, making them the most common source of allergies. Unlike indoor-dwelling dust mites, there is a type of mite called the chiga mite that prefers to inhabit warm and humid shrubbery. Its larvae act as vectors for scrub typhus, an infectious disease. When they bite rodents and acquire scrub typhus, they can then transmit it to humans when they bite. Even if you're just picnicking by a stream or sitting in tall grass, you are at risk of being bitten by chiga mite larvae carrying scrub typhus. That's why it's essential to seal cuffs and pant legs when you're in the outdoors. Furthermore, mites like the human itch mite, scabies mite, and harvest mite constantly challenge the limits of the human body. Especially the human itch mite, which not only prefers to parasitize areas of the skin with abundant sebaceous glands but also creates tunnels within the skin, leading to intense itching. It's essential to note that mites can spread through various means, including clothing and chairs. There was even a company president in the United States who was so afraid of mites that he would shave his entire body every day and apply insecticide directly to his skin. Such extreme measures are not advisable. As long as you follow a few basic precautions, you don't need to worry too much about mites' harm to the human body. Sunlight is an excellent way to eliminate mites because of its strong sterilization capability. For example, when we often sunbathe our bedding, the pleasant aroma afterward is actually the smell of mites that have died. Ironing is another effective method to get rid of mites. Before wearing clothes, iron them to not only make them look more presentable but also kill the many mites that may be present. Soaking and washing places where mites tend to accumulate, such as bedding, in water that is above 55 degrees Celsius, 131 degrees Fahrenheit, and then exposing them to sunlight can remove most mites. Additionally, not all mites are harmful to humans. In some European countries, people intentionally place mites on cheese to allow them to multiply and contribute to the unique flavor of the cheese. Cheesemakers believe that the exoskeletons shed by these mites are what make the cheese so delicious. Are you tempted to give it a try?